All right, that's right. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Nick Thomas and Bootsy Hambone here. We're bringing you guys some of the best indie music that the whole area has to offer right here in the Ozarks and in the whole world. Because you know what? Everybody...
That's universe.
Okay, even the universe.
Universe.
We might even have people from off of this planet sending
Martians,
us music.
Little green people.
And you know why? Because we like to bring you guys stuff that sounds good, and everybody's local from somewhere.
Yeah.
Even the little green guys on the other planet.
Yep.
So, you're tuned in to the best little indie music show that the whole world has to offer right now. And we've got special guests in the basement tonight. Grant Barnum from St. Louis. Grant,
Hello.
how you doing, man?
Awesome, man. I'm very happy to be here. How you guys doing?
We are doing great because you're here.
Hey, we're happy to have you back. It seems like it's been a long time.
Well, that's because it's been a long time.
Yeah, that's probably why it seems that way.
We're going to jump right into some really good music for you guys. Bootsy has got some stuff lined up for you that is going to take you out of this world, as the little green man says. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon. It is beautiful outside. Maybe you're sitting back, relaxing, doing a little barbecue. That's what we like to do. And we've got some stuff lined up for you right here. Ball Gag and Chain Gang from out of Victoria, Canada, doing a song called White Guy Dance Party. This is one of Bootsy's favorite songs.
I want to send this out to my friend Mike Veazey. I have a friend in Memphis named Mike Veazey that back when I lived in Memphis, we had a big party at my house, and Mike Veazey had on a lime green polyester leisure suit and white patent leather shoes, and proceeded to demonstrate how you have a white guy dance party.
I bet he did.
And he demonstrated all the white guy dance moves.
Mm-hmm.
So this song is for him.
And then after that, the Dance Hall Pimps out of Toronto, Canada, doing a song called Safe Place to Land. And we're going to end it up with Pigeon Park from out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, doing a song called Love Light. This is some good stuff all out of Canada for the first set. You're going to like it. Sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Ball Gag and Chain Gang doing White Guy Dance Party. Check this out.
Well, it's the weekend. Time for us to plan another White Guy Dance Party, where all are sure to have a wonderful time. To plan a proper White Guy Dance Party, we will need a few simple things. Proper footwear, booty, and dirty pumping bass.
African jungle beating it low. He got no dance, he got no moves. He got no booty, he got no groove. But nobody asked me, you know I beg to differ. We got some beats that are gonna make you shiver. Gonna send you all to an uncontrollable urge to party.
Party time.
We're gonna have a little bit of a white guy dance party. Come on, baby, shake your booty in the air for me. I wanna see you move it up and down. Kiss in the sky and make love to the ground.
Wow, that is a crunchy groove. Well, I feel as loose as a tie on Friday.
Now that I got everybody tapping their toes, I'm gonna keep doling tall till the whole damn place blows up into a torrent of chaos and fire. The only thing left's your burning desire is just to get up and give her, make your heart shake and your arteries quiver. Back and forth to the beat of this wonderful sound we call the Ho Talk.
Ho Talk?
We're gonna have a little bit of a white guy dance party. Come on, lady, shake your booty in the air for me. I wanna see you move it up and down. Kiss in the sky and make love to the ground. We're gonna have a little bit of a white guy dance party. Come on, girl, shake your booty in the air for me. I wanna see you move it up and down. Kiss in the sky and make love to the ground.
DJ Bob from the Midwest Waking Radio Show, and you're listening to the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy. Ah!
Put your hand on my heart and look in my eyes. Put your hand on my heart and look in my eyes. See, there's nothing to fear. Feel my heart in your hand. We're together right here. You got a safe place to land. You got a safe place. You got a safe place. You got a safe place. A safe place to land. Lay your head next to mine and dream what I dream. Lay your head next to mine and dream what I dream. Dream with me and you'll see what your eyes never can. That forever with me, you got a safe place to land. You got a safe place. You got a safe place. You got a safe place. A safe place to land. When the rain's coming at you sideways and every turn puts a wind in your face, ain't gonna stop till together we find ways to get you to a safer place. Oh, and I will catch you and take you to a safer place. Baby, yeah. Look for me when you're lost or alone in a crowd. Look for me when you're lost or alone in a crowd. Look for me and I'll be standing right where you stand. We'll head back home. You got a safe place to land. You got a safe place. You got a safe place. You got a safe place. A safe place to land. A safe place to land. A safe place to land. You got a safe place. A safe place to land. You know, you got a safe place. A safe place to land. You know, you got a safe place. A safe place to land. This is Jack
and Lexi
with Dead Bad Bad, and you're listening to the Basement Tapes Show with Nick and Bootsy. The screams of passion in the night.
Oh, yeah. That was Pigeon Park out of Vancouver doing a song called Love Light. Before that, Dancehall Pimps doing Safe Place to Land. And we started it out with Ball Gaggin' Chain Gang doing White Guy Dance Party. And I can understand why that's one of Bootsy's favorite songs. That is a lot of fun to listen to. Hope you guys enjoyed it out there, too. As we were saying earlier, we do have Grant Barnum in the basement with Nick and Bootsy tonight. He's from St. Louis. He's got all kinds of stuff going on right now. And I tell you what, I'm just going to let him tell you a little bit about what he's been up to. And, because he's the last time he was here, he was with the Glass Cavalry.
Yeah.
And since then, he has changed his hair color, and he's grown some facial hair, and looking great though. And he is one of these musical geniuses that runs around and tries to do stuff that nobody else does. But I'm gonna let him tell you about it. Give us a rundown on it, Grant.
Sure. Well, the thing I'm doing now is called Bright White Hide. And the idea behind it is trying to create, just like a solo musician experience. And it's not something that hasn't been done before, but what I'm basically doing right now is sort of searching for my mold of it, because it's certainly a format that hasn't been touched nearly so much as like having a full band going on, and so I kind of thought, rather than get the same equipment that somebody else has already gotten and do things the same way that they've got, I'll start with what I'm good at, and play to my strengths, if that makes sense, So it started with just writing fun rock songs, and I've been getting into playing more synthesizer and more keyboards, and then. I got into looping and vocal effects and all kinds of cool stuff like that too. So it's been an interesting process that hasn't been the same way twice since it started. So, which is really fun for me, because the different bands that I've been into, it's been all about woodshed it and get it till it's absolutely perfect and play it until you know it by heart. And the songs I do know by heart. I wrote these songs and I know them, but the equipment that I use and the arrangements of them is constantly changing. So. Because of that, since it's still in its infancy stage, I've only been working on this particular project in this format since the beginning of this year. Since it hasn't been the same twice, I keep coming up with new ideas for how to change it. I don't want to, staple it down. I don't want to say this is how it's going to be forever. So I haven't really worked on recording it, and I don't have any plans to do it in the next month or two. But I've got like 4 or 5 shows planned for the next month. Or so, just in and around St. Louis, and I'm really excited to see where it kind of takes me from there. First and foremost, the equipment just keeps chinging.
I see he's got a full rack of all kinds of stuff set up here in the basement, and it is impressive. Let me tell you.
You know what I was just thinking? I was just thinking that somebody could say, Grant Barnum, yeah, I've seen him, and you can say, well. Maybe, but not quite like he's going to be the next time.
Not quite like this. Not quite like this. No, it was. I've been in metal bands before. I've been in like singular solo singer-songwriter type things going on. With small bands, acoustic, and then the Glass Cavalry, which I see on your cue here. There's going to be a song playing later, which I'm very excited about. That was like a collaborative effort with a couple of really other awesome St. Louis musicians. But I've always been really interested in something that I haven't done before, whether it's songwriting or equipment. That's why I started playing synthesizer. That's why I started playing with loop pedals, And now since the Glass Cavalry has, we've sort of all gone our separate ways with things amicably. But now since that's kind of gone, I thought, well, rather than repeat myself and find a new band and start from scratch and do it all over again, which I might do at some point, but rather than do that, why don't I explore this avenue and do something that's interesting and invigorating for me? And I really hope that with the performances and the songwriting that feeling, transfers over to whoever's listening.
Well, that's what we want to hear. right here in the
Yeah.
basement. So let's get into the first song for our listeners right now. The first song you picked out to do is Earth. You want to tell us a little bit about it before you start?
Sure. Earth is, I was listening to George Carlin, who is certainly one of my idols. And I usually do, I have a recording of him doing a little bit on my phone. I didn't know how appropriate that would be. But I usually loop that as part of this performance in the bridge. But it's just something that he had to say about the planet and whether or not you agree with it. I just thought it was interesting, his perspective that the planet, doesn't really care whether or not we're working really hard to save it, because we're not going to last as long as the planet is. He says the planet is fine. It's the people that are screwed, to paraphrase. So anyway, I wrote a song just from that perspective, if that makes sense.
Well, George Carlin, he made a living out of making fun of stupid people most of the time.
Right. I think sometimes he sort of exaggerated just for shock factor, but here and there maybe, and this might have been one of those times. But anyway, I thought it would be fun to kind of write a song from the perspective of the Earth, just talking to these people, just basically, get off your high horse here, whatever. You'll hear it.
All right, well, sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy and Grant Barnum. He's going to do a song for you right now live on all this equipment he's got set up in here called Earth. So sit back, relax, and check this out.
Move it around, build it up, tear it down, replace it. Change your mind, save it, kill it, no, you gotta face it. Selfish, ape man, suit yourself and take a stand. But I'ma keep spinning till I crash into the sun. Come on now, burn it down. If I had it my way, you'd never be around. Because I know you never mean it when you say you want to clean it. You just want control. You just want control. Treat me the way you feel for yourself. Pretending to care in return for my help. My lands move, my wind shift and bury the past. And so too will you, and you won't be around. Selfish ape man, suit yourself and take a stand. But I'ma keep spinning till we crash into the sun. Pretending to care in return for my love. My lands move, my wind shift and so too will you, and you won't be the one. Selfish ape man, suit yourself and take a stand, but I'ma keep spinning till I crash into the sun. Rush into the sun, 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 crash, 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 crash.
All right. Grant Barnum,
That
right here in the
was
basement with Nick and
so
Bootsy.
Cool.
You like that?
Yes, I loved that.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I love the looping and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and,
fun.
yeah.
It's fun. You know, for a long time, I mean, most guitarists that you'll meet have different opinions on what their rack or their pedal board needs to be. You know, and that's for somebody who doesn't play. That's the effects that they can toggle with their foot, the buttons at the floor. And for a long time, I was very bread and butter about it. I didn't even have a tuner on the ground. I was just like, I want to plug my guitar straight into the amp, and then I'm done. I don't want to deal with any of it. And I did that for years, and now I've got more buttons than I can count in front of me. You know, I have a mixer with about 50 knobs, and then I've got a synthesizer, and then I have loops and vocal effects and all kinds of stuff in front of me, in addition to having 2 microphones. So
This is true multitasking.
it's the other side of the planet for me, which is what I love, and that really kind of shakes everything up because my worst fear is repeating myself.
Well, you've got a good handle on it already. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I really like that I hear stuff like that because I still see the mountain in front of me. You know, I still see the people that I'm emulating and the sounds that are in my head. You know, so when I have somebody saying, "Wow, that's really cool," I think, "Wait," you know, because if I get to what I want to get with it, then it'll be that much more impressive. You know,
The first time you ever did this show live, were you really nervous before
Yes.
you did it?
Extremely. And when I promoted it, I made a poster for it, and I shouted out about it a lot. I had a bunch of my best friends come, and I made sure everybody knew that this was new and different for me. And so I sort of sold it that way, basically saying that, like, hey, check out something that for me is, you know, a bun in the oven. It's something that I'm working on. So you're watching it, you know, be creative. You're watching it grow. I get, you know, use whatever, you know, phrase or metaphor that you want, but it's not done yet, even though it is already something that I can perform, if that makes sense. So I guess it's
a work in progress.
Lots of work in progress, yeah, for sure. But nervous-wise, extremely. You know what? Before I play a show, I don't like to not be nervous. If I'm really nervous, that's not good. But if I just feel, you know,
Amen.
I got it. No,
Got to have a little edge.
you gotta have a little edge. Yeah, if it's like, no worries, I got it, then you get up on stage and like, oh wait, this is something I really have to concentrate and think about. And, you know, so I like being a little bit nervous.
Well, and you live stream some of your shows on the internet too.
I do.
We got to catch one of them one time, and it was great. We enjoyed it very much.
Something different
from out
like
of
you
St.
said.
And you were doing those from out of St. Louis.
Sure.
And what internet address were you using to live stream them on? I can't
just
remember.
like it's a live stream is actually a site that you can go to, and if you sign up for an account, it's free. You can watch a bunch of shows live.
Wow.
You know, whoever's broadcasting, and I have my profile on there too. And you know what? It's really great for. I have family that span the country. You know, I have friends in California. I have family in Florida, and you know, Kansas and Oklahoma and all over everywhere. So what's neat about it is that I can, you know, talk to my aunts and uncles and cousins who, even though I've been performing for years, have never seen me, you know, and now they can, you know, with the live streaming. And it's one time I put my cell phone on the monitor from Hollywood when I played a show there, and I you know, told the crowd, I was like, all right, everybody say hi, Mom. You know, hi, Mom, you know, the whole crowd. And anyway, so I put the phone on the monitor so she could hear me perform. And I said, could you hear everything? And she was like, not really. You know, it was pretty loud because it was right on the speaker. But now I can do it in a much better fashion. And people can watch it as it's happening, which is what's really cool.
Yeah, and that is very cool. It's especially like when we went and saw Moon Jr. and Old You
gramophone.
at the gramophone.
Yeah.
They live stream right at the gramophone when you're live on stage.
They do. And I know I'm supposed to be talking about me, but I can't say enough about that band in particular.
Which one?
Moon Jr.
Oh,
Hey, we
yeah.
cannot say enough about
Yeah.
that band either.
Yeah,
They're our hometown boys.
They do some really cool stuff, and they're also really neat guys. Whenever they come to St. Louis, I'm always extremely irritated if I don't have the ability to go and see them wherever they play.
Yeah.
Oh, we've known them since they were high school boys.
Yeah, I came along a little bit later, but I still think they're awesome.
They
Yeah,
are.
well, we
Yes,
knew them when they
are.
were Pauline's Basement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, let's get in another song.
Sure,
What do you
sure,
say?
sure.
All right. It's Grant Barnum here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, if you just joined us. And this next song that he's going to perform that he wrote all these. This next one is called What You Want. Tell us a little bit about it first.
What You Want is my love letter to hipsters. And that's very tongue-in-cheek. It's I can use that what it's actually about, but I think it can be on a grander scale. Anytime you don't really feel like you belong, there's two options you can really follow if you want to be happy. You can take the phrase "when in Rome" and you can adopt the philosophies of whatever area you happen to be in and go along with that, or you can say that's not me. I'm gonna carve out my own niche for myself, and which is what I'm trying to do now. So it was me basically thinking about the project that I'm doing and just the way that I felt about there. And it begins with a negative feeling, but that fuels something positive in myself. So that's what this song's about.
All right. Sit back, relax. This is Grant Barnum in the basement with Nick and Bootsy.
Thrill, take what you can and fake the skill. Robin Hooded it, I gotta get it good again, it's good. To be a version of myself that I find free fall. The sounds are meant to drown us all. You made it seem as if I didn't have a clue at all, that's me. Running blind and will not see the things I see. I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. Is there any chance you won't ignore me? I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. Sit still, blink if you think you need a thrill. This ellipse is not a circle, you could have fooled me. They look the same to me. See it now, obviously you don't know how. Stop thinking imitation is all they allow now. You want the same from me. Well, I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. Is there any chance you won't ignore me? I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. Not this time, no, not this time. 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 See it now, obviously you don't know how. Stuck thinking imitation is all they allow now. You want the same from me. Well, I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. Well, I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need. Is there any chance that you won't ignore me? I don't have what you want, I don't have what you need.
All right. Grant Barnum right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Man, I love that. I got to get a looper.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun,
now you've got him started on another new toy
Well,
he's got to have.
Well, you're a songwriter.
Yeah.
There's I cannot write unless I have something to record myself. I can't sit there with an acoustic guitar and a piece of paper. I can't do it. I really can't. I have to record it and then listen back to it, and I have to loop it. So I haven't had a looper for forever, but whether it's like a laptop or just a tape recorder, I have to sit there and play the same, the same three chords over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
To try to find something to work with it, and then I'll la da 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 da, and just hum. And a lot of times it just sounds like a banshee, trying to figure out what'll work with it. But I have to have a looper or something to record myself with in order to write. So you'd love it.
Yeah, I would. Well, I was just down at Merle's Music, which, by the way, the Basement Tapes is brought to you by Merle's Music. And I was just down the other day talking to Josh and some of the other guys down there. Merle was running around like a chicken with his head cut off. But I was talking to Josh because he was just selling the brand new looper that they just got in. It's just a little bitty unit. It's a very, very small unit. It's a little brand new. It's brand new out there, like $149 or something like that, maybe even less than that.
Yeah, those are cool.
And I'm thinking, I might have to just pick me up one of those.
You should. You really should.
All right, let's get into some more right now, if you don't mind, Grant. What do you think?
I would love to. This is. I'm going to play you guys a cover, and I hope that's okay. Yes.
That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah,
you
sure.
go
Okay,
right
cool.
ahead.
Well, this is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you recognize the song, more power to you. It came out, I guess, like 5 years ago or so. But it's. I'm not gonna tell you any more about it. I'm just gonna let you enjoy it.
So sit back, relax.
There you go.
I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you your soul. You think you're in control. Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me.
That was just too cool.
You dug that?
I like that.
Cool.
And that was crazy, right?
Crazy. Yeah,
But-
it's a Gnarls Barkley
Yeah,
song.
that's what I thought.
Yeah. CeeLo Green, the guy from The Voice, did that song.
That was. This is really different for us because we generally have people who come in and they have their acoustic guitar and they sit down in front of our little studio microphones, and you have really gone all out and set
That's the
this.
idea.
This is great.
As much as my wallet will allow me to, you can imagine that it presents itself a problem. You know what I mean? Because my heart's desire is to travel around and tour with it, and
Yeah.
I don't have a band full of thugs following me around everywhere. So I've got all this stuff, you know, that isn't cheap. You know, so I have to have everything insured. You know, and
Yep.
it's for a guy that works at a music store, you know, it's that's kind of a limiting factor. But then it's also kind of a blessing in of itself because with music and everything creative, the limitations kind of spawn new kinds of creativity. You know,
And you get the employee discount, too.
I get that. It doesn't help as much as you'd think it does.
It doesn't help as much as you wish it would.
What music store do you work at up in St.
I work
Louis?
at Mozingo Music in O'Fallon, Missouri.
Say again?
Mozingo.
Mozingo Music in O'Fallon.
Very cool stuff. I spend a lot of my time talking to soccer moms about renting tiny violins for their 5-year-olds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That might be exciting.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I sell guitars and stuff like that too. But
Yeah.
that's what Mozingo does, really.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Excellent. We know the guys down at Merle's Music, and they're all crazy.
Sure.
Too,
Well, I worked in Jefferson City at a little place called Will West Music, which is a music store that is tied to Merle's Music as well as Morgan in Lebanon.
Yeah.
So I know all those guys really well.
I've actually jammed with Will before.
Isn't he great?
Yeah,
He's pretty cool.
I was playing the Piano Man at this hotel that I was staying at in Jefferson City one evening. Took a break, and he says, "Rick, you want to play a few songs for the audience while I take a break?" And I said, "Sure." So I get up there with my cheap acoustic guitar and start playing some tunes that I wrote, and Will walks in. Mm-hmm. He was going to play with the piano guy, but he saw me playing. He says, "Well, this might be cool." So he gets his stuff set up, and he starts retuning. I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm tuning to your guitar right now." I said, sure. This guy's good. And every song I played, he was spot on every note, every chord. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun jamming with Will that night.
He's great. Yeah, he's an incredible guitar player, and he was my boss for a long time. I learned a lot from him. He's a good guy.
Yeah. So if you are up in Jefferson City, check out Will's music right there on Missouri Boulevard.
Sure. Let's just plug everywhere I've ever worked.
Okay.
Let's just go there.
Let's go there.
Go for it.
And talk about it. All began with Culver's in Osage Beach, Missouri. Fine custard, that place, and then we moved in.
Let's get into some more music.
Sure.
What do you
I
say?
got one more for you. Sure.
All right. What's it?
This song is called Black and White, and this is one of my favorite ones I do. It's certainly got more lyrics in it than I put in other ones, and I get pretty verbose sometimes. But this song means a lot to me because it was the first one that I wrote after I had a major life change, where I lost someone that was very important to me. And Black and White is about the whole process of living through that, and hitting bottom and trying to bounce back from it. And what's interesting is that you never bounce back to where you were. You can't just say, okay, I need to get back to normal, because normal is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you have to reinvent yourself. And that's really what a lot of this music is about. So this song in particular means a lot to me, just because of that.
All right. I like it too, because whenever you do something like that, like when I last lost my dad, it's just one of those things that you don't bounce back to where you were. Mm-hmm. You bounce back to somewhere different, and hopefully it's always better, and
Yeah.
you take that experience and build on it to make the next part of your life
Sure.
partially dedicated to them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And this is the lyrics in it just kind of talk about the way that I was thinking about it, and the way that I was curious about this other person, how they were thinking, and then a lot of imagery. I spent most of it thinking about all this kind of stuff. What I wanted to come up with, it came together in my head while I was hanging out on my roof. Actually, I lived in an apartment building in St. Peters, which is a suburb of St. Louis, and I lived on the top floor, and so it was pretty easy for me to just kind of step up onto my roof, and I inadvertently saw myself a meteor shower, and the whole time that I was there, I hadn't spent a whole lot of time up there, and it became just like a process of, well, I need to be thinking about this new place I'm going. Let's go and hang out up on the roof. So that's where the song kind of came together.
Cool. Well, sit back, relax. This is Grant Barnum doing a song called Black and White. Check it out.
I'm painting the rooftops with laser vision, abstract and indecision without supervision. Visions of collisions between prisms in the prisons of my mind. We're scattering light, beams that flow. Think I'll try my hand at flight. Bright candles fighting bright. Why is it always dark at night? I must have left my light inside, and color is nowhere in sight. I see it all, black and white. I see it all, black and white. I'm sick of sitting up here. Bring me the ground broken, decadent decide to throw me through a door I did not open. But I get that old emotion through the motions of explosion and devotion to unspoken ways to prove a heart unbroken. I'm not that bad, would I be envious of me if I were not myself? I am not myself, and you are not yourself. No, you see it all, black and white. See it all, black and white. Oh, you see it all, black and white. Oh, you see it all, black and white. Oh. crying by a window while the city looks in. The sun is burning us out, and I feel shaken, stricken, slipping in and out of smiles. A voice is beckoning, redemption, pride, vengeance, and a sense of injustice. Must this hurt so bad? Oh, can I get an amen? Hey man, screw this stuff, this sucks. Luck is not with me tonight. Bite the skin and frighten, though we know we have been shown. The lover that we wait for, and can't shake, hate, break the faith and save face for is never coming home. We see it all black and white. See it all black and white. Oh, we see it all black and white. Oh, we see it all black and white. Oh.
Grant Barnum, right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Man, that was awesome.
That was fun.
That's my new favorite song of the week, no doubt.
You like that? That's cool.
Oh, that was
I've
awesome.
liked every single. This has just been great. This is so different.
Yeah, it is different. It is mildly putting it, I would say.
Well, I've been sitting here going, okay, so where can we get him around here?
Yeah,
Where can we get him booked around here?
That's the trick of trying to do something different is that you don't really fit into any of the niches. I do that. I'm neurotic about that kind of thing. Is I figure out what will work, and then I do the opposite of that.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, right. So the different clubs and the different places around, the places where it works really well is where they're looking for something different,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of coffee shops. There are plenty of metal clubs, There are plenty of places where you can go and play covers. You can you play pop songs, play electronica songs. You can go to a dance club and play EDM music. You can do all these kinds of different things. But if you're trying to create a synthesis of all those kinds of things, well, then a lot of the issue or a lot of the challenge comes from finding places that are okay with you not being all of anything. From a positive standpoint, it's like, okay, jack of all trades. People sometimes look at it negatively and say, well, that's not enough of anything and too much of everything.
Yeah.
They have their clubs, and I can't do anything with them really. It's so I have to find other places to go, which is just as much of a challenge as any of it. Which, like I keep saying, is the most invigorating part of the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He would go over great Wednesday nights down at C&M Billiards. I would say that would
That's cool.
be a lot of
Cool.
fun. Yeah. That's an open mic night.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Open mics are fun. Open mics are really interesting because you'll have a night full of you'll have like an hour full of people who have maybe never hit a stage before. And if you find a good one, then that means the audience is very receptive to that and makes them feel welcome, That's sort of the atmosphere that is best when you have an open mic night. And then you'll have one act that maybe maybe has their stuff together a little bit. Maybe it's somebody who's already touring or already has something recorded or just wanted to crash the party. The one open mic, I do several open mics, but the first time I broke out the vocalizer pedal, I did something completely a cappella. I did Carry On My Wayward Son.
Kansas.
And, that was for me trying the new pedal out, and I was like, what song has a lot of harmony in the beginning of it? And I was like, so I picked that riff, and then I found out I just worked up a kind of loop sort of thing, and it was weird because it was a packed room full of people that had been talking in a certain volume all night long, and then all of a sudden I started doing that, and it was like dead silent, and it almost messed me up in the middle of my performance.
Almost.
It was just too sudden, and it was an awesome thing that happened, but open mics are fun. I guess that's... Yeah.
Bootsy and I, we were doing a little gig across the street at the Mexican restaurant, and when I first got my vocalizer, and the first song I learned to do with it was Seven Bridges Road by the Eagles.
Yeah.
And boy, that caused a lot of people to stop talking right away, too.
People like it.
Yeah, they hear all them vocals, and they're looking for all the other people singing.
Well, that's a really cool thing, but that's another... It breeds this interesting kind of problem where people are interested in it so long as they haven't heard it before.
Yeah.
And so you can get into being this kind of artist that is constantly trying to do the new thing, use the new kind of technology, and they have to update themselves constantly. I really want to use the tools that are coming out now and just present things maybe in a less gimmicky way, I do use a lot of different kind of equipment, but I don't want to be the kind of guy, well, he plays 50 instruments, he's got them all on stage. Nothing against people that do that, it's just not really what I want to do. I want to use them and treat them like tools, and not necessarily be the guy who has every tool you've ever seen, but be the guy who builds the best house, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And we do have Grant Barnum from St. Louis in the basement with us tonight. He is doing a new kind of solo gig called Bright White Hide that he's been talking to us about. And
it's just as brand new to me as it is to everybody else, so... I'm not really pushing recordings or anything like that. I've got several performances lined up that people can look at on my Facebook. Which doesn't even have that many likes. At the beginning, it really is sort of in its infancy. I haven't really tried to push. See how awesome this is. I haven't really tried to promote it. I'm more in creativity mode, if that makes sense. So there will be recordings and videos and all that kind of stuff upcoming. And most of the shows that I'm doing right now are smaller places. But there's going to be a time when I call it when it kicks in. When that part on the roller coaster where you're just going up the top, and
you
then
start
once it
down,
finally falls. Yeah. I'm excited for that, but I'm enjoying this part of the whole process immensely.
Well, we're so happy that you decided to share this part of the process with us here in the basement.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell everybody again where they can hear some of your stuff, or
sure.
how to get in hold of you.
I'm using the Facebook as like a hub, if that makes sense. So you can just do facebook.com/brightwhitehide, just like it's normally spelled, those 3 words. And there's a little link on there that directs you to just some... you record it off of my cell phone, just in practice, and one of them at an open mic night that I threw up, just so people can kind of understand what it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to all kinds of new stuff.
Please
from
have
you.
me back.
Oh, once you've been
You
in the
bet.
basement, you got to come back.
Sure.
And hopefully we can find some place around here that really needs something new and different. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of places around here.
I'm sure we can find
need
something.
something new and different.
Sure.
So we can go out and see you live too, because
as long as I can
we're
find
lucky.
people that are thirsty for it, yeah.
We're lucky we get to see you live right here, but we've got other people in town that really need that opportunity.
Sure. Yeah, very cool.
All right, Grant. And again, thanks for coming on the show. We really... I do have a brand new favorite song, that Black and White. That was really good.
I'm glad you liked that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Right now, the next part, we just want to get into some more music for you guys so you can sit back and enjoy this Sunday evening. The sun is starting to go down outside. Looking out my weather window here, it looks beautiful outside. It's very comfortable weather out there. Hope you guys are having a great time outside or inside if you happen to be inside listening to the Basement Tapes. We've got Roger Klein And the Peacemakers coming up for you out of Tempe, Arizona, doing a song called Geronimo. After that, there goes Bootsy jumping out the door again.
I used to have a little troll doll. You know those little troll dolls with the really long hair?
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I had several of them because I would always lose them. And every one that I would get, I would name Geronimo. Because my brother and I used to take them, you know, drop them off the couch. Geronimo, which is probably how I lost them. There's probably a bunch of them under the couch.
He probably took them, threw them out the car window. Geronimo.
Really? That's a possibility, too.
Okay, after that, Fivefold, a band that's out of St. Louis, Missouri, and they're actually at Fat Cats tonight.
They are.
And we're going to do a song by them called Overcome. And after that, In This Decade is the name of the band. The song is Don't Count on Tomorrow. They're out of Port Jervis, New York.
Yeah.
So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with
But
Nick and
before
Bootsy.
you do,
Because Bootsy is going to tell you all about it.
I would like to make a correction. We started out the evening with what I called a Canadian trio of songs.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, Twitter will straighten you right out. And according to some friends on Twitter, the Dance Hall Pimps are not from Canada. They are from L.A., but we don't care because we're going to play them no matter where they're from.
That's right. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Roger Klein and the Peacemakers. Check this out.
You're listening to Nick and Bootsy as they lay down sweet jams on the Basement Tapes Show.
Hey, this is Scott from Alice Sweet Alice from Kansas City, and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy. Don't touch that dial.
Well, Bootsy, you did a good job picking those out again, too.
Thank you.
That was awesome. That was In This Decade doing Don't Count on Tomorrow. Before that, Fivefold playing out at Fat Cats.
We might have to slide on by there when we get out of here.
Doing a song called Overcoming. Before that, we started it out with Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers doing Geronimo.
Next to the Tracks. I owe that to Next to the Tracks because they covered Roger Clyne, one of Roger Clyne's songs, and I liked it. And I like this other stuff Roger Clyne and the Peacemakers do. We should get Next to the Tracks, bring them with them next time they come to Raleigh.
Hey, they're coming back to
Raleigh. They're
Raleigh.
coming back, what, in July?
I think so. Yeah, later July.
We'll be there.
We'll definitely. Are they going to be at C&M or at?
They're going to be at somewhere else.
That's the Somewhere Else bar. I can't wait. Those guys, they put on a great show too. They do. They really do. All right. Right now it's time for Bootsy's Bands of the Week. We're gonna kick it over and let Bootsy tell you all about it.
I love it when he says Bootsy's going to tell you all about it. Okay. My bands of the week. I'm all the way up to K now for my band from a state. I'm in Kentucky tonight. And the band I picked from Kentucky is called Coralie and the Townies. And the song that they're going to do is Funny That Way. And Coralie and the Townies are, talk about eclectic. They're eclectic all within one song. But Coralie has got one heck of a voice.
Well, I was looking at their picture on Facebook, and they got a stand-up bass. They got a steel guitar, which is the laptop guitar. Do they have a banjo in there too?
Hey, they play songs with kazoos.
Hey, I like that.
They play lots of different stuff.
I can play a kazoo.
But they're my band of the week from Kentucky, and believe it or not, Grant, my band of the week from the Vault is the Glass Cavalry. Doing crowd control, and it's really weird because what I do is I go back into a past year this same week.
Oh, no, really?
Really? And I went, now, isn't that something? I think this is from 2012, and I played this song this same week in 2012, and here you are.
So it's like to the week.
Yeah.
Neat. See, that's fate. That's what they call that.
Something?
That's
so,
fate.
So that is my From the Vault song
Cool,
tonight.
cool, awesome.
And when we get through with this, we get to hear from Grant again because he's going to do something special.
Sure.
All right. Sit back, relax. This is Bootsy's Bands of the Week. This is Coralie and the Townies.
To myself most of the time I go it alone. I like to keep it mine. I'm not blind, I see it in their eyes. Don't think I could be satisfied. I guess I'm just myself. Oh, but I keep a man. Only go to him late at night. But I like to keep him mine. I'm not blind, I see it in his eyes. Don't think that he's not satisfied. I guess he's just funny that way. Well, I know it's criticized, ill-advised, stigmatized. That's alright, I won't apologize or dignify. You're ashamed I'm making it mine.
mother's proud. Bathe in this light, hide in this cold. Love is a silent thing out here where our blood will sing. Chambers makes the fires in you cold. Crawl through mud, sweep the beach. Do your best to hold your breath till the walls we reach. Time for a little crowd control. And the demons that you used to fear, they're not here, but they wish you well. Keep your eyes on that horizon, prayers deep in the sand. 'Cause if they hear your heart beating, they'll be much too fast, and that'll be the last place you stand. Time for send in the midnight man, the night is done pouring in. A silent thing out here where our blood will sing. Thing out here where our blood will sing.
All right, that was another one of Grant Barnum's contributions to the world of music. That was The Glass Cavalry, and I believe that came from This Week in 2012, Crowd Control. And we heard from Cora Lee. I love that name. That's just so neat. Cora Lee. And what's the rest of that? So, yeah, Cora Lee and the Townies from Lexington, Kentucky, doing a song that I love all of their stuff. That's just neat stuff. But Cora Lee and the Townies were doing a song called Funny That Way.
Good stuff.
That was Bootsy's Bands of the Week. And we always follow up Bootsy's Bands of the Week with Happy Birthdays.
And we've got a bunch of birthdays on the list
What's your list this week?
Okay, my list actually starts out today. Today is Robbie Frisch's birthday. He used to be a DJ Anke Kid, long-time DJ, his whole life.
On several occasions.
He's just got the voice.
He does. You still, and actually, if you listen to any local radio station around here now, you will still hear Robbie Frisch's voice doing ads.
Yes.
Yes,
yeah,
you do.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
He was built for it.
I went to Rolla Technical Institute with Robbie Frisch. That's how I first met him.
I can't remember how I met. I'd probably hear at the station.
Probably.
Yeah. But Robbie, happy birthday to you. Bill Compty, happy birthday. Brian Eads, happy birthday. Mary Harlan, our buddy Mary here in Rolla. Mary, very happy birthday to you. Dean Pastana over down there in Springfield, Missouri.
Who also just got married.
He did.
He got married last week. He had a pirate wedding. They dressed up like pirates.
Everybody dressed up like a pirate.
Yeah.
That would be different.
Pirate wedding. I think they even had a pirate wedding cake.
I wonder if they made him walk the plank.
I don't know.
No, let's see. Then we got Maggie Bryant. It's her birthday. John Pendergrass and Steve Williams. And whoever Bootsy's got on her list, too. Oh, happy birthday to you guys, though.
Well, I have some repeats, but I have a couple that you don't have. Happy birthday to Dr. Kathleen King, who is a friend and colleague of mine, who, when I met her, she lived in New York, and she now lives in Florida.
Okay, happy birthday.
She changed from, she was a professor at Fordham University when I met her in New York, and she's now at... I think the University of Miami, but she's in Florida. I know that, and she's much happier there than she was in New York. The weather agrees with her a lot better. And also Margaret Ritz, who happens to be the better half of Steve Ritz.
All right.
Untamed.
They're great in concert, too.
Oh, yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Great 80s hair band.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so if we did not happen to mention you for this week for having a birthday, that doesn't mean this doesn't go out to you. Happy birthday to you, too. Happy birthday to everybody that's going to have a birthday this week. And we've got Grant Barnum right here live in the basement is going to play Happy Birthday on the guitar. And I guess Bootsy and I are going to try to sing. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
Grant, you were awesome. We sucked really bad.
That was the worst birthday I've ever sang.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you, Grant.
You could just play that again. We wouldn't sing and it'd sound a lot better.
Now, something else that you have to do for us, Grant, is you have to get near a microphone so that you can say something. But we would like...
Check. Got it?
Yes, you got it. We would like for you to do a liner for us.
A liner, sure. What can I say?
All you need to do is make sure that you include you're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes. And whatever you want to embellish that with, you go right ahead.
Okay. Should I play too, or just sort of
You
like...
can
Sure.
if you'd like. Go right ahead.
All right, cool. Let's go. Hey, my name is Grant of Bright White Hide, and you're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes.
Now, see, that's a writer there.
That's perfect.
I mean, just right there.
Like that? Sure.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
All right.
You wouldn't believe we have people that come in here all the time and they have to practice it like 10 times and they still get it wrong.
Sure.
All right, let's get right into the next part of the show.
Yeah.
It's Nick's Picks for the Week. And I love this part of the show because these are the two songs of the whole show I get to pick out, and Bootsy doesn't pick them out. But I get to pick out something.
But she likes them.
Oh, yeah. I always pick something out that you never get to hear on the radio, which is most of the songs we play on the show anyway. Because we're so eclectic, and we like to bring you the songs that the indie bands have to offer around the world. That, most of them aren't getting paid except for what they get paid for at the gigs that they play. And this is stuff that they put their heart and soul into. Well, Nick's Picks isn't too much different, except, this guy, he's signed, but he's one of the hardest working dudes out there on the blues circuit that you will see anywhere. Papa Chubby from out of the Bronx, New York. Those of you that know him on Facebook, his real name is Ted Howowitz. He's a fantastic guy. He's a big boy, but man, can he play that guitar. And he plays them all. He plays a Flying V. He plays a Les Paul. He plays a Strat most of the time. And he's got a Strat that makes Stevie Ray Vaughan's look barely used. I mean, he's got this thing so wore out, you can barely tell it's a guitar. So it's Papa Chubby's for Nick's Picks this week. We got a couple of tunes picked out for you by him that you're not gonna believe it. Yeah, the first one is "Stoop Down, Baby," and the second one is called "If the Diesel Don't Get You, the Jet Fuel Will." So I love this guy. Sit back, relax, and turn it up. I like to say for Nick's Picks, if your stereo goes from 1 to 10, turn it up to 11. This is Papa Chubby doing "Stoop Down, Baby."
jet fuel. In the jet fuel. Couldn't stand at home about a damn good job. At a suicide broker, get another fat slide. Chips and been burning inside of me. Was never satisfied with that drudgery. Just one more show, another broken guitar. Got no time to be a rock and roll star. This fever's getting hotter and I'm feeling the chill. The diesel don't get you in the jet fuel. Somebody's gonna get it if they're looking at home. I'm mixed up, messed up, and ready to kill. If the diesel don't get you, then the jet fuel will. Then the jet fuel will.
All right. That was Papa Chubby. Nick's picks for the week. We started it off with a Stoop Down Baby, and you just listened to If the Diesel Don't Get You, Then the Jet Fuel Will. I like Papa Chubby. He's one of my favorites when it comes to blues like that. You can't beat it. It is just fantastic. Except maybe the 24th Street Wailers, but they got a completely different sound, too. But all good stuff right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Bootsy, who do we have on the show next week?
You keep talking. Let me get my book, and I'll tell you.
It might be a surprise. You never know. We have got some great music still lined up for the rest of the evening. We're going to start out the next set with a band from out of Springfield, Missouri called Mulatto Latte, doing a song called
Molotov. Like, Molotov cocktail.
Really?
Only this is a Molotov latte.
I don't think I've ever had either.
Molotov cocktails are delicious.
No kidding.
Yeah, a little spicy. But.
There you go. You see, I'm from the country. I wouldn't know any of this stuff. But they're going to do a song for you called The Shower Song. After that, Johnny Hoffman and the Residents are going to do a song for you called Mississippi Woman. That is not the song by Nick Thomas.
Anywhere close.
They're from Everett, Washington, as a matter of fact. And then from Plato, Missouri, Miles from Nowhere, one of our favorite local harmonizing bands.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a song that they wrote called Words of an Old Man.
Yes, that's Doug Caldwell.
Wisdom of an Old Man.
Yes, Doug Caldwell. And next week, we're going to be on the phone with Southern Edge Band. They're from West Plains.
Oh, that will be fun. They're
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you're going to like that. So sit back and relax. I'm going to tell Bootsy to tell you who this next band is that we're playing. How do you say that, Bootsy?
Molotov Latte.
I like it.
This is Chris Spirit Brown,
Christian Finch,
Taylor Cogdale, Marty Amon,
and we're Begin at Zero, and you're listening to the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm a burning house, baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm a burning house, baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? Won't you come on down? Won't you come on down? Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm a burning house, baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm a burning house, baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm a burning house, baby, won't you blow me out? I said, Mississippi woman, won't you come on down? I'm a burning house, baby, won't you blow me?
This is Michael.
Lindsay. Emily.
John. We're the 24th Street Whalers. You're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes
Show on the radio.
Yes, I remember him well. He had a truck that was beat to hell, hauling hay in the moonlight and speaking up when things weren't right. He'd lived through 2 world wars and grew what most folks bought in stores. He never said something more than twice, so we listened to his old advice. Wisdom from an old man passed down to young hands, stuck with us boys somehow. I still remember them now, like keep a good pair of work gloves, show your family what it means to love, and pay attention to how you live, and you will one day give the wisdom of an old man. Like don't buy things you can't afford, take time to know the Lord, and spend less time being cool, and learn what you can in school. Don't get caught up with cigarettes, they take your money, then they'll take your breath. Having a few means having a few, and speak of things that are mostly true. Wisdom from an old man passed down to young hands, it stuck with us boys somehow. I still remember them now, like keep a good pair of work gloves, show your family what it means to love, and pay attention to how you live, and you will one day give a wisdom of an old man. Hard and pay for land, always keep a little bait on hand, and never be afraid to dance, but real men wear long pants. Don't waste your money burning gasoline, You'll wrap yourself around an old oak tree. If you've got somewhere to go, but it'll be there if you're driving slow. Wisdom from an old man passed down to young hands. It stuck with us boys somehow. I still remember them now. Like keep a good pair of work gloves. Show your family what it means to love. And pay attention to how you live. And you will one day give a wisdom from an old man. Yes, I remember him well. He had a truck that was beat to hell, hauling hay in the moonlight, speaking up when things weren't right. Wisdom from an old man. Old man.
All right, that was Miles from Nowhere, right here, Plato, Missouri, right over here, doing a song called Wisdom of an Old Man. Before that, Johnny Hoffman and the Residents doing a song called Mississippi Woman, and we started out with, Bootsy, how do you say that?
Okay, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and that's everybody. 1, 2, 3. Molotov latte.
Okay, we're
Thank
doing
you.
the shower song. Good stuff from right around here. And we've got a few more songs to play for you guys tonight. We did want to remind everybody, this is the Basement Tape Show with Nick Thomas and Bootsy Hambone. We do bring you the best indie music that the whole world has to offer. It is just about 3 minutes before 9 o'clock, so I'm going to say you're listening to KKID 92.9 FM, Salem, Rolla. And we love doing this show for you guys. The next couple songs I think you're really going to enjoy, too. Did I mention tonight is show number 191?
You did not.
Well, that is. It's show 191. When we get to our 200th show, we're going to have a party that you're not going to believe. We want to invite all the bands we've ever had on the show over the last 4 years to be on our 200th show. So put that on your calendar. We're not sure when it's going to be because I hope we don't miss any shows before then.
Yeah, we missed a couple of shows
know.
with the bad weather earlier in the year, so show number 200 didn't come. It was going to come exactly when our 4th anniversary came.
Yeah.
But we missed a couple of shows, so the 200th got pushed back after our anniversary.
So if you're in a band out there, if you'd just like to be on the show, if you're a musician or a band and you'd like to be on the Basement Tape Show,
we accept cash,
food stamps,
credit cards,
you name it,
free music,
hey,
free T-shirts.
$10 is $10. You know,
we're not easy, but we can be had.
All right, we're going to end up the show with a couple of tunes for you. The Bedrose out of Aliso Viejo, California.
Aliso Viejo.
That's what I said. Doing a song called Live in Sin. After that, one of our favorite bands in the whole world out of Columbia, Missouri, the Many Colored Death, doing a song called Inside. And then we're going to wrap it up with a couple of more tunes. But one of them is Moi, Nick Thomas, doing my song called Mississippi Woman that I wrote just for Bootsy Hambone.
Aww.
So, there you go. You got it right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy.
Can we play now?
This is the Bedrose doing Live in Sin. Check this out. You're going to like it.
Mississippi woman got
the weather look better down there. Now Mississippi woman, hauling me all the way down there. You know I can't get away. Now Mississippi woman, keep calling my name. And Mississippi woman, keep calling my name. When I gamble all I got, the cards still fall the same. I got that pair of deuces again. Look out! That Mississippi woman, keep calling my name. Yeah, that Mississippi woman, keep calling my name. I can hear it, man. Man, I gamble all I've got, the cards still fall the same. Man, I got the wrong blood.
K-Kid, 92.9 FM. The Basement Tape Show. With Bootsy and Nick on the radio. Sunday nights is the place to be. Sitting in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. They're playing tunes from all the local bands. A lot of great music from here in America's heartland. Now Bootsy, she plays a left-hand bass. She plays it with a lot of finesse and grace. Nick, he plays a mean guitar. The blues sound good coming out of his amplifier. The tunes, the live interviews, spontaneous, awesome stuff. So on Sunday night, let's all do it right. K-Kid, we are